Welcome back. In this part of our guide, we're shifting our focus from the tech, the data, and the hardware to the people. Yep, we're talking about the human element, breaking down the talent and the capabilities that really decide if an organization's AI ambitions are going to fly high or just fizzle out.
Okay, before we dive in, just our quick disclaimer. This is part 4 of a 15-part series, and it's a brief overview of a really comprehensive report by Virtualization Options LLC. Now, naturally, we're only scratching the surface here, and just a reminder, this isn't legal, financial, or investment advice, and it doesn't come with any warranty, express, or implied. All right, let's get into it.
You know, it's easy to get distracted by the flashy tech and these massive data sets. They always steal the headlines. But the research from Virtualization Options makes one thing crystal clear. The people, the human capital, that is the single most critical factor in AI readiness. And it's also the toughest thing for any outside stakeholder to really get a handle on.
And that really gets to the heart of the problem, doesn't it? For any investor, for any partner, for any regulator trying to do their due diligence, this is the core challenge. An org chart can tell you how many people they have, sure, but it tells you nothing about their actual capability, how they work together, or what the culture is really like. So how do you peel back those layers and see what's really going on inside?
Well, first, you've got to understand that a truly high-performing AI team is not just a room full of data scientists. It's more like a balanced ecosystem, a collection of really distinct, supercritical roles. Think of it less like a coding bullpen and more like a surgical team, right? Where every single specialist is absolutely essential for a successful outcome. So first up, we've got the role everyone thinks of, the data scientist. These are your digital detectives, your pattern finders. They're the ones who dive deep into these incredibly complex datasets to uncover hidden insights and build the core predictive models that make the AI work.
Next, there's the machine learning engineer. Now, if the data scientist is the one who discovers the new formula, the ML engineer is the one who builds the factory to produce it at scale. They take a brilliant model that works on a laptop and turn it into a robust, high-performance product that can handle the real world.
But you know, none of that is even possible without the data engineer. These folks are the architects and the plumbers of the entire data infrastructure. They build and maintain the pipelines that feed clean, reliable data to everyone else. Without them, the whole system just grinds to a halt. And the final piece of this puzzle is the AI product manager. This person is the crucial translator. They're the bridge between the super technical team and the actual business goals. They make sure the team is building something that solves a real problem and delivers real value, not just chasing a cool technical puzzle. Honestly, a team without this role is a huge red flag.
So, the main takeaway here? Quality absolutely crushes quantity every single time. One single senior data scientist who has a proven track record is worth more than a whole team of junior staff. When you're assessing a company, you need to look for that seniority, that expertise, not just the raw headcount.
But here's the thing. You can assemble the most brilliant team on paper, a real dream team, but if you put them in a bad environment, they will fail. And that brings us to culture. Think of it as the organizational engine that either supercharges all that talent or just grinds it to a halt.
So how do you actually judge culture from the outside? Well, start here. Look at their talent retention. If an organization has a revolving door for its top AI experts, that is one of the biggest, clearest signs of deep-seated problems that you'll never, ever read about in a press release.
High turnover, whether it's from a toxic culture or a lack of career growth, it's so much more than just a staffing issue. It's a constant, bleeding drain of institutional knowledge. Every time a key person walks out, projects get delayed, critical expertise is lost, and the organization's ability to actually deliver on its AI strategy gets crippled.
So, on the flip side, what does a winning culture look like? It's a learning culture. In a field moving as fast as AI, continuous learning isn't just a nice-to-have perk, it's a flat-out survival mechanism. So look for the evidence. Are they running internal training? Do they contribute to open source? Do they publish research? This tells you they're investing in staying on the cutting edge.
And finally, you have to look at how the team is structured. If the AI team is stuck in a silo, they tend to create these little technical experiments that never actually impact the business. But when they're integrated into cross-functional teams, that's when they build truly valuable solutions. And diversity isn't just a buzzword here, it's a critical risk management tool. A team that all thinks the same is a team with massive blind spots, and that leads directly to biased and brittle AI.
Okay, let's pull all of this together into something you can actually use. Think of this as your due diligence toolkit, your cheat sheet for assessing an organization's talent and capability, where we contrast the big warning signs with the signs of a healthy, high-performing team.
So here's how it breaks down. On one side, you've got the red flags, high turnover, especially among senior staff, siloed teams that are totally disconnected from the business. A heavy reliance on outside consultants is another big one. But on the other side, you have the green flags, stability with people who've been there for years, diverse and integrated teams, and strong in-house capabilities. That's what shows a real long-term commitment.
Ultimately, if you want to understand an organization's true AI capabilities, you have to look beneath the surface. Resumes and headcount numbers, that's just the tip of the iceberg. The real story, the truth, is found in their culture, their collaboration, and their ability to retain top talent. That's what separates the real contenders from the pretenders.
And that really leaves us with the one question that you, as a stakeholder, need to answer. As you're doing your homework on a company, just ask yourself this. Are they building a sustainable, high-impact AI team for the long haul, or are they just putting together something that looks good for the next press release? The answer to that question will tell you everything you need to know.